Happy Purim and good Erev Shabbos. I hope that this pre-Shabbos video finds you and your family safe and healthy at home and enjoying a beautiful Purim day. What a wonderful Purim we had at the New City Jewish Center last evening and this morning. This Purim marks the 1-year anniversary of our closing most of our synagogue services and moving to a Zoom or an online format. Our drive-in Megillah reading, despite the cold, felt like things were returning to normal. This morning we put on tefillin and we davened together in a real minyan. And yes, it was out in the parking lot. And yes, we had to watch out for black ice. And yes, we were still far away from returning to normal, but it was liberating. And the shul felt like home in a way like it hasn't felt for some time. As we unscrolled the Megillah last evening, we recited the blessing said before we begin the reading of the Megillah. The first blessing is on the reading of the Megillah itself. The second blessing, the Al HaNisim, thanks God for miracles that happened in days of yore, as well as miracles that happen in our day too. But when we turn to the third blessing, the Shechianu, it struck me how potent these words are, especially in this time. As we return 1 year since the beginning of this Magefa, this terrible virus. The Shechianu is often recited when we do something new, not necessarily brand new, but when we return to something that we haven't done sometime over the past year, like reading the Megillah, for example, or benching lulav, or eating in the sukkah, or making Yom Tov Kiddush, or eating cheesecake. Actually, just joking about the cheesecake. We don't say Shechianu on cheesecake, although we should. This year, the blessing held double meaning for those of us who frequent the minyan, and for those of us who have been isolated all year, and for those of us who long to be together with community. The Shechianu blessing reads, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam Shechianu ki amanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Praised are you, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who has given us life, Shechianu, v'ki amanu, who has sustained us, v'higianu lazman hazeh, the God who has brought us to this time. Prayer is composed specifically to make us stop in our tracks and appreciate the holiness of the moment, the miracle of being present, of being truly present. As more of our congregants are vaccinated and as the authorities and our reopening committee permit, we are looking forward to returning step by step to our daily synagogue life. Beginning March 13th, Shabbat, God willing, we will return to our Shabbat morning services. Precautions will be taken in accordance with the best practices, and the service will look a little bit different for the next while. Then, starting that same week, we will also return to our weekday morning minyans, starting first on Monday and Thursday, and then hopefully continuing on to fill out the week as the weeks go on. Our daily minyan is unique in our county and missed by many, despite the wonderful Zoom minyanim that are attended by so many people locally as well as out of state. With a little bit of patience, we will come back together as a community safely and slowly. And when we're back, may we appreciate even more one another's company and what it means to be a Kehillah Kedoshah, a holy congregation in God's presence and fully in the moment. Wishing you once again happy Purim and Shabbat Shalom.